Hey guys, so it is really cold this week and I've been at home most of the time. So I thought instead of a story this week, let me do something different with you guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca. Today we're going to, you guys are going to cook with me actually. I love food, just so you know. So I've spent the past few years learning how to cook a few Pakistan dishes. I don't cook every day. So yeah, today you guys are going to cook Aloo Qeema with me, okay? I cut everything in time because I'm really slow. And I think let's get started. This is the amount of oil I use. Not really too much. This is my first time doing this, just so you know. So it might suck, but well, at least let's have fun, huh? Like I said, I cut everything. So these are my onions. I'm going to put onions. One thing that is different with our cooking from Pakistan cooking, like one thing that I saw, like people here can put onions in oil before it is cooked. Like first we cook oil until it has its own scent out. That's when we put like onions. So we're going to add that. Just so you guys know, I use a lot of onions, like in my cooking. I feel like the I don't know, taste of onions is really, it makes everything different. So we're going to have to cook this until it's brown. This is for beginners who love keema and love potatoes at the same time. This is like for you. You guys are cooking with me. And for the rest of my friends, we'll be chatting about different things, about, you know, Africa, for example. Because I will tell you one thing that is, like, seems like a joke, but it is true. African people, I mean, most of African people, we don't measure ingredients. Like people measure, 2 spoons or half a spoon. No. For us, someone keeps pouring things until a small voice from the ancestors tells that person in the ear, you know what? I think that's enough, my child. Like that's how we kind of cook. And it's spices. I've been to a spice forest. It is in Zanzibar, Tanzania. That's the, maximum knowledge I had with spices before I came to Pakistan. So because of that, well, I knew nothing about spices or spice food. We kind of eat more like steamed or like I would say we cook different. We cook different because our foods are different for most of the parts. Anyways, so coming to spices, how I got to learn Pakistan spices. Up to now I kind of mess up the names, but I just used to smell it. I smell something. If I like it, I use it in whatever I'm cooking. If I don't like it, I don't use it. Now because of that, I've really messed up so much. I'll show you guys, for example. This is zila. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. This is zila. Now these little things look a bit like saunf. But for years I didn't know the difference. So I used to put saunf in things I'm cooking. And I would get to know in the end. And it would really, really be terrible. Or I used to use a lot of like cloves. It's another spice. So yeah, for cooking, I honestly haven't cooked a lot in my life. I will not lie to you guys. I haven't cooked a lot in my life. just like so many other things, I'm just learning. But since I love eating, we'll have to do this. Back to stories. Oh, this will take some time, I think. Anyways, like back to more stories. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So it is night. It's night in my house. So for most of African people who have like natural afro hair, before we go to sleep or at night, we tie little knots in our hair, or we cover it when going to sleep. But yeah, that is, you guys don't be surprised when you see all this. That's how we keep our hair when we're not going somewhere. Like we have home looks and outdoor looks. I'm telling you, that's our flex. Anyways, back to cooking. I don't have so many stories this week because first, because of cold, I've not gone out. I'm not so good with cold. I think all black people kind of really have a hard time staying in very cold areas. Like it really, I guess because our body has a lot of melanin, and it kind of needs like sunshine to be. I'm not a doctor. You guys don't look at me like that. Anyways, but that could be the reason. It's for black people. It is for dark-skinned people. I think the more melanin you have in your body, the more it's harder to live in very cold areas. We need a bit of sunshine on us every now and then to keep going beautifully and natural. Going on, my onions look ready. Let me see if I can show you guys. This is my onions. I told you guys I use a lot of them. Now, if I was going to make only potatoes, like in Uganda we make like only potatoes. We have different variety of potatoes, different varieties of potatoes. So we kind of have a separate standard dish which is made of potato. If you're making that, then soon after putting oil, you put potatoes. But because I'm making with qeema, qeema is just mixed. Okay, that word is not in my African vocabulary. So I'll go ahead and add tomatoes. I think it needs to be more like brown. I think so. So to tell you guys like the reason why, like I said, I didn't have more stories this week, other than the weather being too cold for me to walk around so much. I'm also organizing, it's like a small campaign, Warming Hearts charity camp. And since it is COVID, it has been really, really hard, to reach out to people. So organizing that has become a bit harder than usual. Charity works. It's going to be outside my residential gate, and it's a camp. We're just going to give away a few things that people need in this time of both cold and COVID. It will be food and a few clothes and blankets. So it is mostly for widow, like poor widows and old age, like people in need. So yeah, that is what is is happening on Monday. That is what has been like on my head. That's what I've been trying to pull. Inshallah, on Monday it will go so smooth. Excuse me. Yeah, that is what I told you guys. I'm really, really a beginner when it comes to cooking. Now, when they're brown, I can't show you guys, but they're brown, trust me. I'm going to put tomatoes. Tomatoes. Yes, I use more onions in my cooking, but I use less tomatoes. I don't even like eating raw tomatoes. Like I kind of don't like its taste so much. Kian, slow down. Slow down. Don't fall down. Pull your trouser up. Alright, since I'm home, so my son is home as well. And it's me and him alone most of the time. The person who helps me like around the house went on holiday. Most of our food comes from outside. That's why I'm still not dead and not cooking. So now I cook, but it is not every day. That's the point. Like I can cook thrice in a week, depending, or if it's busy and everyone is running up and down, I'll cook. I don't think you should eat sweet. That has sweet. Okay, so I want. It's what? It's crushing. Okay, be careful. No, you can have that. Don't touch anything else. Okay. Moving on. Okay, sorry guys. I think Kiando. You know what? Never mind. So we got to ginger and garlic. I like a lot of times. I think people usually put ginger and garlic because they want it to fly with fry with onions, but like I feel like that kind of takes away a lot of its taste. That's why I put it after. Be careful. I don't want to. No. Put back that screw. This is unfiltered, unedited life. Okay. So for all of you guys who love to eat like me, this is for you. Okay, now I will show you guys, just so you know where we are. This is how it looks like. It's good, huh? I know. Okay. Now I'm going to. Oh, actually, there was one mistake that I made in my last video when I was explaining to you guys where I'm from. I told you guys that I was from Uganda, but then in the beginning I said it is in West Africa. It is not in West Africa. Uganda is in East Africa. I'm not I'm not from West Africa. I'm from East Africa. Those who ask, I was actually answering because people asked me if I'm from Nigeria. It is Nigeria, which is in West Africa. That is a totally different part of a planet. I mean, African planet. And for people who always generalize when they meet African people, we really look alike. We look alike, but Kiana, be careful. We look alike, but we come from totally different countries. Africa is a continent with 54 countries. And Africa is the second biggest continent after Asia. So it is really, really huge. And we don't know half of the people or even where they come from. So, yeah. When a person says, are you from Africa? That is really general. It is like someone asking you, are you from Asia? Like, you understand? It really, yeah, that's what I'm explaining. So, this is ready. Now, we're going to go to like smaller spices. I'll show you guys. So, I have this type of, this is like a flour. It's like a brown flour. I don't know what it is called, but it smells good. So I use it in my food. This is another, I honestly don't know, but I use it. Like I said, for most of these spices, I just smell them. If they smell good, I go with them. Now, from here, we get zira. You guys all saw zira. I don't know if it is clear. I told you guys we don't measure. African people don't measure spices. We just put until the ancestor starts calling for our name to tell us that is enough, my child. So don't be surprised. So after this, then we're going to go to my most favorite, turmeric. It is really fascinating. I saw it first time in the like spice forest as a plant. The other one is chili, like red chilies. I love this one because first I was not like a eating spice person, and when I learned to eat, like red chili became one of my go-to. So the measurements, I usually use 2 small spoons of chili per any cooking, and 1 spoon of turmeric. Yeah. Okay. This looks so good. This looks so good. Thank you. Now, after this, we're going to add mince. So I put it in here because there's a stainer which stains water out of it. And then a bowl. I usually soak this. By usually I mean most times I've cooked it. I soak it in water for some time because a lot of times it comes really looking bloody, and no one wants bloody food. Okay, so you go ahead and mix. I think that's a lot of mix. A lot of everything actually. I think I should add eggs. I don't know. I always like, I love eggs, so I always add eggs in most of the things I eat or cook. That explains why I have double chin. Okay, this will cook for some time. Usually I cook in a pressure cooker, but I'm not going to use a pressure cooker today. Instead, I'm going to leave it on low heat because I have to have dinner with people who are not yet here or who are going to be here late. So I can let it cook on low heat for like a very long time. Once keema gets ready, cooked to brown, I'll add aloo. And leave them on like low heat together. I wish I can share the final taste with you guys. It really looks good. I'll show you guys one last time. This is how it looks like. It really looks so good, and I know it is going to be tasty because I love food, so I kind of pay attention to basics. In Uganda, we don't have keema actually. In Uganda, the only keema that comes is in like samosas. We have like meat samosas, that is like closest to keema. We don't have any keema like dish. So this is one of my favorite things because I love meat and this is meat. Anyways, thank you guys so much for the love. A lot of you guys sent me a lot of messages. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I can't appreciate you guys enough. Let's keep doing this. I'm really going to do the best I can to share everything that I love or enjoy doing around here. I hope you guys enjoy this with me. Those who don't know how to cook or who are just learning how to cook like me, and I would say just keep trying. I have a teacher actually for past almost 4 years. Well, I was busy before. I was volunteering at the hospital, so I was there a lot of time. I just had past 2 years is when I've been home, like a lot, either traveling or home, like between those. That's when I've really had a lot of family time. That's when I've really, tried to learn cooking, and I've actually cooked things. I know how to make pink tea. Like, I know how to make Kashmiri tea. I'm telling you, that's fascinating. And I know how to make keema. Okay, that's a full dish. That's an addition. You know what? You guys won't understand my happiness or my excitement. I love you guys, and I really, really, really look forward to a lot of things that I'm going to share with you guys. I hope you guys will learn with me, and we'll get to learn each other. Send me your questions that you want me to answer in the comment section below. Like, subscribe whenever I have free time. Why not? Thank you so much, and sending you all a lot of love. May God bless you.